One of the most tragic incidents of the Angola War occurred on April 27, 1988. On that fateful day, a Cuban C-10 air defense system mistakenly shot down an An-26 aircraft, killing all 26 people on board, including one of the high-ranking Cuban military generals. The general was in Angola for an inspection visit, accompanied by a group of officers. Although tragic, this story is not widely known. The plane was supposed to transport the general and his entourage from Lubango to Mening, a distance of approximately 452 kilometers. At the last minute, a stopover was made at the Chimutate airstrip, located about 270 kilometers from Lubango. This decision was made after a group of officials from the Cuban military mission in Angola arrived in Lubango, heading to a Cuban military unit near Chimutate. Chimutate, para proteger a pista aérea, havia uma bateria de mísseis antiaéreos C-10. This air defense system has a switch with two positions, one for live firing and another for practice. In practice mode, the system operates as if in a real combat situation, but the firing command does not reach the missiles. C-10 operators typically tracked any aircraft flying nearby for training purposes, but they needed to ensure that the system switch was set to practice mode. Another safety measure required that at least 3 crew members be present at the station during practice sessions. On this particular day, the An-26 took off late due to an early alarm at Chimutate. The radar had detected what appeared to be an enemy aircraft, putting the entire area's air defense on alert. The alarm was soon called off when the enemy target disappeared from the radar, but the officer in charge of one of the C-10 installations at Chimutate made a critical error. He left the switch in the live firing mode instead of practice mode. As the An-26 approached Chimutate, it was immediately detected by the C-10 system. The officer, who was alone at the station after the alarm had ended, began tracking the aircraft as part of his practice routine and then pressed the firing button. Normally, pressing the firing button in practice mode would have taken a photo of the aircraft as proof of a successful drill. However, in this case, the button activated a live missile. A loud explosion was heard, and everyone could see a fireball heading toward the plane. Realizing his mistake, the officer fled the station in panic, but it was too late. The missile struck the plane, causing one of its engines to explode and a wing to break off. The An-26 plummeted to the ground and crashed, killing all its occupants. But the story doesn't end there. Why was the plane diverted to Chimutate? The answer lies in the mysterious delegation that arrived in Lubango the day before. This delegation included members of the military prosecutor's office and other officials. What had happened? A few months earlier, a Cuban soldier stationed in the area had committed a grave crime. He attempted to assault an Angolan woman, and when she resisted, he threw her into a river and fired at the water to prevent her from returning to the shore, leading to her drowning. The soldier was tried and sentenced to death by firing squad. The execution was planned to take place at the crime scene, in front of the troops stationed there and the local representatives. For this reason, the condemned soldier was on the plane along with those responsible for his execution and the cameramen tasked with filming the grim scene. The name of the unfortunate soldier who was to be executed at Chimutate is notably absent from the list of victims of the An-26 accident. What must have been his last thoughts? Did he feel terror or perhaps a grim sense of relief knowing that those who were about to end his life would share his fate? The tragic accident of April 27, 1988, is a stark reminder of the harsh realities of war and the profound consequences of human decisions. Thank you for watching and exploring this somber chapter of the Angola War with us.